is a jubilation here at the Midlands Convention Center for the 20th Zanu Pf National People's Conference, and this is that part of the program where delegates are receiving certificates of attendance from the party's first secretary and president, Comrade Emerson Mnangagwa. And what we've just witnessed in the background is the First Lady, that's Amai Auxilia Mnangagwa, receiving also her own certificate for being part of the delegates that were here at this very important convention and conference for the ruling Zanu Pf party. Lucy, we are witnessing the handing over of certificates of attendance, recognition for the members, the invited guests and delegates who came for the conference.
Ndizvo kamuri yeZimbabwe tiri kuno kuGweru Convention Center, ndizvo zviri kuitika pari zvino apo madelegates ari kuwaniswa macertificates ekuatenda musangano uno iko kwenzakalayo singapha ngaseGweru Convention Center. Okwamanje lizwa ke inhlokomo okukhona pha abantu beqakeza, abantu bethaba ke ngokuphiwa kwezithupha okwenzakalayo lapha, izithupha eziveza ukuthi abantu bangenile ke lumhlangano. Sibone ke umongameli laye uthole esakhe isithupha, sibone njalo unkosikazi kamongameli uDr. Auxilia Mnangagwa uthole sakhe isithupha. Bonke batholile izithupha, abasekeli bakamongameli kanye ke lama province wonke labo baphiwe izithupha zabo zokuba yingxenye yalomhlangano. Mbukubede mphuli yeZimbabwe kathinkila kunembo kathumngethela mbulimbo thwakamusiyomezika ikuthi thunomngethela ziyonse izichithika okuno kathulangide ukuthi mulechino ichindi nchindi ichakuphegwa izithupha izigababo ibanjira imuswangano ono abobo.
Ndichikumirirai kuti ndikumbire president wedu wenyika, our first secretary weZanu Pf, commander in chief of the defense forces, kuti watipe ma closing remarks or speech. Your Excellency, sir.
Just a minute, 1 minute. You may be seated. Bamberere Zanu Pf. Bamberere Zanu Pf. Na President Mnangagwa. Na President Mnangagwa. Nekubatana. Nekudzivirira rusununguko rwedu. Nyika. Nyika. Ichitongwa. Ichinamatirwa. Pasi nemhando. Your Excellency, the President and First Secretary of Zanu Pf, Comrade Dr. Emerson Mnangagwa. Your Excellency, the First Lady and Secretary for Environment, Zanu Pf, Dr. Amai Auxilia Mnangagwa. Vice President and Second Secretary of Zanu Pf, Colonel retired Dugish Mohadi, National Chairman of Zanu Pf, Secretary General of our party, Dr. Obed Moses Mpofu, members of the Politburo Central Committee, the Elders Council, members of the Elders Council, delegates, I rise on behalf of His Excellency the President to thank our national chairman for having presided over this 20th annual People's Conference of our party. She has handled it, all the deliberations well. We started well and we finished right on time. And all the organizational goodies we have seen were done under her direction. So help me together to thank her. Thank you, Comrade Chairman. Thank you once again. At this juncture, let me now help her to invite His Excellency, the President and First Secretary of our party, to deliver his closing remarks. Your Excellency. Bambera Zanu Pf, Nekubatana, Nekubatana, Nava Mnangagwa, basi nemando. Vamono mtapa.
Tizige oepan, tini mwendambe, ndakuchinja mtemu. Salura yodura, zaziga yongoma nyangwe huku zama undura, ndakuchinja mtemu. Zaziga yongoma nyangwe huku zama undura. Oh, hey, mambo. Irasika, kutonga kwaro, ngoma baindorira, ngoma ya makachaira, rino nendera, kambara makachaira, kutonga kwaro, kutonga kwaro, kutonga kwaro, kutonga kwaro, kutonga kwaro, kutonga kwaro. Aiwa hongore, herendende wasikana. Hongore, herendende muchadura. Aiwa hongore, herendende wasikana. Aiwa hongore, herendende muchadura. Ayere magaranga moshkura musura. Kwanzika kumaria rinotonga musha. Zino siya. Kangoma keduka ega no fire. Kumba. Chisa bagwa sumba. Irasika kamba kutonga kwaro kamba. Ngoma bainurira ngoma ya makachaira. Rino fasa nendera kambara makachaira. Kutonga kwaro kamba. Kutonga kwaro kamba. Kutonga kwaro kamba. Kutonga kwaro.
Thank you very much. Zanu Pf. Zanu Pf. Batana. Batana. Gweru Msangano. Gweru Msangano. Zanu Pf. Zanu Pf. Zanu Pf. Gweru Msangano. Gweru Msangano. Pasine Mandu. Thank you very much. May you be seated. 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 Thank you very much. May you be seated the National Chairman and the Minister of Defense, Comrade O.C.Z. Mchinguri Kashiri, who has been chairperson of this conference. Congratulations. The First Lady, Comrade Amai Auxilia Mnangagwa, and Secretary for Environment and Tourism. The Vice President and Second Secretary General, retired Comrade Dr. C.G.D.N. Chiwenga. The Vice President and Second Secretary General, retired Comrade K.C.D. Mohadi. The National Chairman and the Minister of Defense, now in a right place, at first mentioned as the presiding officer of the conference. Now I mention in terms of rank, our National Chairman and Minister of Defense, Comrade O.C.Z. Mchinguri Kashiri. The Secretary General, Comrade Dr. Moses Mpofu, members of the Central Committee Bureau who are here, members of the Elders Council who are here, members of the National Consultative Assembly who are here, our host, Zanu Pf Provincial Chairman, Comrade Larry Mavima, Honorable Ministers and Deputy Ministers who are here, veterans of the liberation struggle, President of the Chiefs Council, Honorable Senator Chief Mchana Kumalo, and other traditional leaders who are present. Do you know who could say? The Chief Secretary to the President and the Cabinet, Dr. Martin Shwaya, Chair of the Access Commission, Dr. Vincent Du, senior officials, members of the diplomatic corps who are here, our affiliates, representatives of business, students, women, youth organizations who may be here, my dear conference delegates, ladies and gentlemen, comrades and friends. It is my singular honor once again to be addressing you all as we come to the end of the 20th National People's Conference of our revolutionary mass party, Zanu Pf. The meeting was convened against a background of several other activities. These included the SADC Anti-Sanctions Day, where we received increased support and solidarity from SADC and the progressive peoples of the global community on our call for the immediate and unconditional removal of the illegal sanctions. Only on Thursday, I was pleased to receive a high-level delegation from my dear brother and colleague, His Excellency President Xi Jinping, which was sent to officially hand over to us the new Parliament of Zimbabwe building. So, on behalf of the people of Zimbabwe, our Revolutionary Party Zanu Pf, and indeed on my own behalf, we express our deep gratitude to the Communist Party of China, to President Xi Jinping and the people of China for this kind donation to our nation, the new parliament building. Comrades, the theme of this 20th National People's Conference, and I quote, towards Vision 2030 through devolution, industrialization, and modernization, end of quote, provides enormous motivation for all of us to remain focused and consistent in the implementation of programs and projects that uplift the standard of living across communities of our motherland, Zimbabwe. Here at the 20th National People's Conference, we have once again distinguished ourselves as a revolutionary mass party, which adheres to constitutionalism and our rich ideology and rules and procedures. It is commendable that over the past 2 days, we convened here in Gweru to diligently administer the business, agenda, and the program as we are obligated by our party constitution. The presentations on the socio-economic and political situation in our country were reflective that the successes we continue to score as a Zanu Pf-led government demonstrates that we have a vision for a brighter and a more prosperous future for the people of our mother country, Zimbabwe. The discipline, the focus, and commitment demonstrated by delegates yourselves throughout the conference are applauded. This is reflective that we are a party that is fully aware of the weighty responsibility that we have to drive the development, the modernization, and the industrialization of our beloved motherland, Zimbabwe. I say to you all, well done, Midlands Province, and all other stakeholders for the unity of purpose that saw the successful hosting of this landmark event of our revolutionary mass party. Going into the future, let us continue to display this defining character and unity in all other endeavors of our mass party. Congratulations for job well done. Congratulations. Dear comrade delegates, Zanu Pf is a party of our heritage and a party for the future. We are modernizing, reorganizing, recalibrating, and rejuvenating our revolutionary party. Forward ever, backwards never. The insightful, open, constructive, and solution-centered debates which we experienced culminated in our sound and implementable conference resolutions. Let us applaud ourselves and congratulate ourselves. Going forward, I urge the party to assume a greater sense of responsibility and renewed resolve towards providing the requisite leadership, guidance, and support for the speedy implementation of policies and programs and projects to develop our motherland. Our ruling Zanu Pf party must fully exercise the mandate entrusted on us to drive the success and prosperity of our nation. All the wings of the party must put their weight on this mandate. As a listening mass revolutionary party, let us continue to demonstrate that we are committed to wholeheartedly serving our great motherland by crafting and implementing development policies that improve the quality of life of our people. Equally, all departments in our party must adequately engage and supervise the sectors of our economy for the speedy attainment of Vision 2030. In doing so, we must remain inspired and guided by our national development philosophy. Nyika ilizwe. Hallelujah. Mere talk harms the nation, but hard, honest work flourishes the nation. Hence, as we modernize and industrialize our country, we must continue to be a party of action and a party of results. As you go back to your respective stations, take back to the people the plans and responsive policies and interventions we have adopted as we discussed and outlined in the resolutions of this conference. The ongoing program-driven grassroots mobilization should remain the cornerstone of our colossal mass party. The party must continue being strong village by village, while also consolidating support in cities and our towns. Our people played their part during the liberation struggle. Let us therefore solve their needs and keep their development aspirations in mind. In addition, harnessing their comparative advantages to accelerate rural industrialization is of paramount importance. The devolution and decentralization agenda carries with it our enduring revolutionary philosophy, Masimba Kubana. Through this agenda, a marked transformation in the infrastructure landscape across districts is evident for everyone to see. During this new term, and as encouraged by this conference, devolution projects will receive greater support to improve the quality of infrastructure and the services for our people, particularly those in the rural areas. Our Zanu Pf government will equally ensure the delivery of quality services and that all projects are completed on time, in keeping with the culture of the Second Republic. This conference has reaffirmed that Zanu Pf, as a revolutionary mass party, is the ideal home of all the people of Zimbabwe. We must continue to welcome old and new members into our party with open arms. Zanu ihomwe isingazari vanhu. I further call upon all leaders and the cadres of the party, including our affiliates, to scale up mobilization activities in all constituencies and the wards, with the pending by-elections scheduled to take place in November and December respectively. These by-elections provide our people another opportunity to democratically kick out the opportunistic, heartless, and the politically immature puppets of our detractors who pretend to be opposition political parties when they are puppets. Says Zanu Pf, hatichabvumire vanhu venyika yedu vachitambiswa mahumbwe nevanhu vasina hanya noupenyu hwavo. Zanu Pf is a people's party, a party by the people and for the people. I once again call for unity. I call for peace and I call for love and non-violence before, during, and after the by-elections coming. May I pay my special gratitude to our traditional leaders, Madzimambo edu, izinduna zetu, who continue to be instrumental in nurturing peace and supporting the national development agenda of our party, Zanu Pf. Going forward, we will continue to depend on traditional leaders throughout the country as custodians of our culture and the unique values and norms of our various communities. Under our Zanu Pf government, ministries, departments and agencies, and all our local authorities will continue to work hard, to work hand in glove with our traditional leadership. My dear delegates and comrades, the amended 2023 party constitution gives impetus, agency and renewed focus to the socio-economic and political realities of our country towards lifting out of poverty. Who was Secretary for People with Disabilities. I'm now appointing Comrade Zanu Pf